In January 2013, acclaimed director Zack Snyder was developing a Star Wars movie inspired by Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai. Years after the failed pitch to Lucasfilm, Zack Snyder's revisiting the story but adapting it as his own original sci-fi epic.
The 最後の決戦の日は雨だった。勝負はこの一撃で決まる。
Seven Samurai is a 1954 Japanese epic samurai drama filmed by Akira Kurosawa. The story takes place in 1586 during the Sengoku period of Japanese history. It follows the story of a village of farmers that hire 7 rōnin, or masterless samurai, to combat bandits who will return after the harvest to steal their crops.
なんだよ、6つしかねえじゃないか。俺の受け物か。いや、この三角が菊千代様だ。これ。
The film was so iconic that numerous films was inspired by the epic, including Magnificent Seven, Bug's Life, Mad Max 2, and even Zack Snyder's Justice League. Reports at the time said Snyder's Star Wars movie would be an as-yet-untitled Jedi epic loosely based on Akira Kurosawa's 1954 classic Seven Samurai, with the ronin and katana being replaced by the Force-wielding knights and their iconic lightsabers. It's not clear just where Snyder's untitled Jedi film would fall within the Star Wars chronology, but one insider expects it would not be considered part of the numbered episodes, but rather a standalone film set sometime post Episode 6 events, meaning the next phase of the franchise development is much broader than previously thought. Ultimately, Zack's pitch was shot down, but ironically, Disney made something similar in Rogue One.
You're all rebels, aren't you?
Save the rebellion! Save the dream!
The project was previously thought to be dead, at least the Star Wars part of it anyway. On the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, Snyder confirmed discussions took place between him and Lucasfilm to develop an Kurosawa-inspired Star Wars movie.
Back in the day, there was talk of this Kurosawa-inspired Star Wars project.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it, but it never, I've been working on it just away from the Star Wars universe, just on my own, just as a sci-fi thing.
It's now kind of reiterated as a different kind of project now?
It's kind of like, it's still a sci-fi thing. It's the same story, just kind of, I'm kind of let Star Wars be Star Wars, and I'm just going to, the 11-year-old me, still wants to make that. I just don't, now I just know how to, so maybe we'll see that.
Detaching the Kurosawa-inspired movie from Star Wars didn't prove difficult, as Snyder said there was no overlap in terms of characters between what he was developing at Lucasfilm and the other movies in the franchise. The director added about his isolated Star Wars movie, "It was me saying, give me the keys and let me take it for a spin." The very thought of a group of Jedi fighting to protect the village from an army of rogues would make any Star Wars fan salivate. Although Lucasfilm didn't pull the trigger, we at least would finally get to see what Zack had in mind, and this time, he would be able to craft his own epic sci-fi world in the process and continue the legacy of Seven Samurai. That would be insane!